So a friend of mine sent me this video, TikTok, and I'm really not sure how I feel about it. So it ended up causing this huge debate. Where so now I want to make a video about it and share it with you guys. See what you guys think. Hey everyone, my name's Christian Verstappen, and I have a lot to say about many things. I want to talk about this video. What is it? Does it have a title? No. I guess these things don't really have titles. I don't know. TikTok is weird. But so we have he wasn't wrong. A passenger just wanting your paid seat isn't enough reason to try forcing another passenger to accommodate her, especially when she was flying standby. Check this out.
This is her husband.
Okay.
So you need to move here to the back.
Okay, but why do I have to move? I paid for the seat.
So I'm letting you know that you need to move here, even though you paid for the seat. It's just an exchange of seats, please.
Okay, but what if I don't want to? Like, I already have my bag in the overhead compartment, backpack's under the seat. Why do I have to move?
It's okay. You can easily move your bag. You're using the same compartment.
Okay, but that's not the point. What I'm saying is I don't want to move.
Yes, but
Why
I'm
do I-
letting.
Okay, so here's my stance on it. Dude's in the wrong. Not wrong. Well, okay, wrong isn't the right word. He's not incorrect because this is his seat, but all that's happening here, we have this guy and this woman back here who want to trade seats. This man is this woman's husband, so she wants to switch seats with him. I don't know if she just like booked the incorrect seat or what happened there, but whatever the case, his whole thing is like, no, I paid for this seat, and in my opinion, this is an example of him being indignant and having this whole thing of like, no, I paid for it. I'm gonna stay here when he's not being moved from like first class to coach or anything like that. He's not being moved to a different class. He's not like the person even said, he doesn't even have to move his luggage. Like it's right up there. So there's really no issue here. All she's asking him to do is get up and swap seats with her. Now, the fact that this guy isn't going to say anything. Oh, and by the way, just real quick on this, the fact that there are TikTok videos like this where this guy is reacting to the video, this is the kind of reaction that I think is like fucking stupid because he's literally just like making faces at the camera while looking at it. It's like, yeah, dude, you're adding so much to it.
I'm letting you know that you have to move.
Why do I have to move?
Because
like, what rule states that I have to move? She should have paid for the seat if she needs to sit next to her.
Is it just for the payment? We can refund you the payment.
No, it's not about
for the seat.
It's not about the payment. I bought the seat because I can afford the seat, and I don't care about the payment. Like,
But it's the same. It's the same seat. It's the same. It's the same amount. Like all those different things. Nothing changes except these two switch. That's it. Now it is interesting to me that this guy doesn't say anything and this girl doesn't say anything. She's just doing all the work here, trying to get him to move. Here's the thing. I said he was wrong. Wrong wasn't the right word. No, he isn't wrong. But in my opinion, he's being an asshole. If you have the ability to do something that isn't really much inconvenience to yourself, and you refuse to do it out of indignation like this, well, there's a great clip here that I think sums it up perfectly.
Water under the bridge. And we do enter the next round robin. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, Walter. You're just an asshole.
Okay then.
You're not wrong. You're just an asshole.
have the seat.
This seat costs the same as this seat, so if you can just please stand up and move seats and exchange with her.
Yeah, I just want to sit next to my husband.
I don't care what you want.
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be great. But maybe if you wanted to sit next to him that bad, you would have gotten the tickets in the first place. I'm just trying to sit down.
Okay, well, sir, is this your husband?
Huh?
No, right?
No,
so
it's not, no.
please exchange seats right now.
I'm not gonna move. I'm not moving. This makes no sense. Like, why do I have to move?
It's not that you have to. It's just, it's the kind, nice thing to do in this situation. And look, I say this, I've been in this situation before. This is how I know how this guy's being. Granted, I was in high school at this point, but I was in this situation where I got on a bus. I was with my youth group at the time. We all got off of the bus, got back on the bus. I took a person's seat. Now, I knew someone else was sitting there, but I wanted to sit there. Why? Just because. I think I was friends with a person who else was on the seat, and I wanted to sit next to them. Could have been a pretty girl that I wanted to, try to chat up or whatever. I don't know. But whatever the case, I wanted to sit there, and this other person who was also a pretty girl, who was sitting there first, asked me to move. She's like, "That's my seat," and I'm like, "Yeah, but you got off, and now I'm sitting here." Which technically I wasn't wrong, but everybody else was like, "Nah, come on, you're being a dick. You need to." I mean, they didn't say you're being a dick, but they're, "Come on, you need to move." Da, da, da. And they were right. And I knew that the only reason I was doing it was out of an indignation thing, out of a I'm not going to be a pushover. I'm going to stand up for myself in this moment. What a dumb hill to die on kind of thing. You know what I mean? But that's what I was doing. I didn't cross my arms or anything, but I was I was being indignant, and I knew that I was. I just wanted to sit there just for the sake of it, for the principle of it. I didn't really care about sitting there from what I remember, but I wanted to sit there. So I was determined to, and I was like, nope, I'm not moving because I don't want to. Basically, I didn't say that, but I was like, no, I'm sitting here, and I was like, come on, move. So I did, because in my heart, I knew at the end of the day, it's the right thing to do. And in this case, in my opinion, it's the right thing for this guy to swap seats with this woman. It's not a complicated issue. He's just being an asshole. His whole thing is, no, I bought this seat. I'm going to sit here because it's what I want to do. It's like, dude, just stop being a dick.
Inconvenience just because she
So
didn't
it's
get
not
the
an
ticket.
inconvenience.
It
You're
is
not
an
moving
inconvenience.
3 or 4 seats
Look,
away. You're
I
only moving
already
one
have
seat.
it.
Exactly. You're not moving 3 or 4 seats away. You're not moving to a different class. You're not moving. You're literally right there. Just switch seats, and you're good. This was such an easy solution to resolve. There was no reason for all this.
I don't like to move.
Apparently, by the way, the woman here actually got fired for this. Absolutely insane. I think she was completely in her right to ask him to move. Because again, she's not asking him to move to a seat that's lesser quality than what he paid for. It's not like he's even. People like the window seat, right? I haven't been on a plane in years. I think people like the window seat. He's not even in the window seat and they're switching that. No, it's the same exact seat. He doesn't have to crawl over anybody. He doesn't have to do anything. All he has to do is she stands up, he stands up, flip. That's it. It's not complicated, but he's making it this big scene. And yeah, it's insane.
Comfortable right here.
But people in the comments are totally on his side, and so was my friend that sent it. He was like, "He's not wrong," blah blah blah. I was like, "No, he's not." But he's an asshole. Come on, this isn't cool. To me, it speaks very poorly of your character if you are willing to be this indignant, this petty about something this ridiculous.
I need to go. I'm not
Sir,
moving.
if you do not move, I might have to call security in a moment. I'm just asking
Why would
you
you have
to
to call
move.
security?
While I'm asking you nicely, please move seats.
I will say, however, getting security involved, I don't think is an appropriate response. This really is a response of hey, I would prefer to sit there. Would you be willing to move? No. Okay. Please. And then the guy still says no, and you try to talk him into it. And at the end of the day, you can ultimately say, all right, you're an asshole, but whatever, I'll deal with it. But I mean, the husband and wife just want to be next to each other on this long plane trip. I mean, it could be hours. More than likely, it is going to be hours. Of course, they'd rather sit next to each other than two random strangers. You know what I mean? And this guy, it's not it. Yeah. Again, it's not taking anything away from this guy. Nobody loses anything here except for her. You think he's going to get all chummy with this guy or anything? No. It's just I don't know. Yeah, he's just being an asshole.
In exchange with this woman right here.
I'm okay. You can ask me nicely. I don't have to move, and I know that. My ticket, I paid for this seat. I don't have to move, and I know I don't have to move. You can't force me to move just because she wants to sit next to
I
me.
actually can. I can let you know that you need to move seats with her.
But see, what is the reason?
Now, I will say that's where I think it is kind of overstepping, and I guess I could see her being fired for that if she tries to be like, well, I can because I can get security involved and all that. At that point, I can understand how that's an issue. But we can't full screen that. God, I hate TikTok. But other than that, yeah.
I mean, other than her just wanting to sit next to him, what's the reason?
Because she wants to sit next to her husband, and this seats have the same price.
Yeah, and man, what if, imagine they might even be on their honeymoon or something. How shitty would that be, right? You're going on your honeymoon with your spouse, and you booked the wrong seat, but it's only right in front of you, And it's like, oh shit, this other guy's gonna sit there. Well, maybe, we can ask him to move. And then he's being this indignant about this. It's completely uncalled for. Completely uncalled for.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm not moving. Okay.
At the same time, though, it's not a legal thing or something where like I don't think she needs to or should get security involved to make him move. I think it's just a situation of like, hey, dude, are you gonna do the right thing here and be like a good dude, or are you just gonna be a dick? And he's just decided I'm gonna be a dick. Okay, well, you ruined these guys' flight, but it's not the end of the world. It sucks, but like assholes are gonna be assholes.
We need to move seats now.
Why do I
We
have
are leaving in 10 minutes.
Okay, that's great. In 10 minutes, I'm gonna be sitting right here.
Dude, just make it easy for us, man.
Well, what do you mean make it easy for you? It's not my fault that you didn't know which seats to get. You guys didn't plan it, right? You guys didn't get seats together?
This is last minute.
Oh, it's last minute. Okay, sounds like your problem. Sounds like your
Yeah,
problem.
well, even that right there, like, oh, it sounds like your problem. Don't be a fuck. Come on. Why do you gotta be such a fucking asshole?
It's your guys' problem. You guys are flying standby.
Okay,
Because you guys couldn't plan right. This is not my fault.
It's just one seat. Okay.
Yeah.
If you were sitting way behind, I would understand.
No,
However,
but-
this
Completely agree. I'm very much on her side here.
Did you
you
not
have
tell
the
me?
same cost,
Did you not
same
tell me?
If you were moving to like again to coach or something or like the other side of the plane or something, I would understand this, but that's not the situation here. It's one seat. You don't lose anything except like 2 seconds to switch. He's not even like in the middle of like an on-flight meal or having anything that he has to like lug with him or anything or like nothing. He's just being a dick. That's all that he's doing. He's being a little bitch about it. You know what I mean? Like I've talked about this before. Where like, yeah, men can be bitches. Like, yeah, that's what he's doing. He's being a little bitch about this. This is ridiculous.
Sir, you have to move to the back. I'm not moving to the back.
The back.
I'm not moving to the
behind
back.
you.
This is my seat right here. I'm not moving
Sir,
to the
you
back.
have to move.
No.
You're not moving to the back. You're moving right there. Right there. It's not fucking complicated, dude. Holy shit. This is yeah. People like this, like it's just, and again, this guy here, that's just real insightful commentary from the peanut gallery here.
You would have to move.
No, my ancestors didn't fight for that. No, I'm not doing that.
Man,
I'm
it
sitting right
has
here.
nothing to do with that, man. It has nothing
Yeah,
to do
okay,
with that.
so what does that have to do
It
with
has to
you?
do with my wife sitting next to me for you to start planning.
So you guys should start planning? It
Sir,
sounds like you guys
right
should
now
start
you're
planning a
just
long time ago.
assuming, you're just assuming
No,
things
you
even
didn't.
though-
You told me that exactly word for word. You said, "So you have to move to the back." I'm not moving to the back. I'm sitting right here in my seat. Can you guys?
just switch? I feel really, really anxious without my husband.
Oh, that
Right? Yeah. Like, come on, dude. Just yeah.
sucks. That sucks.
Are you?
Yeah. See, I look at that. Like, yeah. She's that sucks. Like, don't be a fucking asshole, dude. Like, this is yeah. I have no respect for people like this.
Grow up.
Okay, sir.
I'm sitting down.
Again, it's just a really poor show of character. It's like you're just being a petty little bitch. Like, fucking move. Come on, dude. Don't be a fucking asshole about this. But that's all that he's doing. I know I keep repeating myself, but like, what more is there to say?
I'm sitting down.
You're
I'm in my
being
seat.
aggressive right now. Your
Aggressive.
choice of words are not really.
This is rich. This is rich.
I just sped up,
Can
by
I
the way.
speak to like your supervisor? Who's your supervisor? Do you guys even have supervisors on this?
Now he's gonna be a Karen about it. That's ironic.
Pursers, and our
Pursers.
pursers actually told me that I will have to switch.
Okay. Yeah. So can you bring
So,
the person? Because I want
if
them
you
to
don't
film me in my
switch,
face.
I'm gonna have to call the security.
Also,
And
by the way, he's holding up the entire flight for this bullshit. This is absolutely insane. Now you can argue and say on her end or even her end, maybe like they should just let it go and be like, okay, well, clearly he's not going to move. Let's just let it go so we can get a move on, kind of thing. But it's not hard, man. She accidentally booked the wrong seat. She's one seat behind you. You don't know this dude. What are you afraid of the other person behind you? Like I don't.
have you.
You
moved
call
to
whatever you need. I want to see the purser so I can have them tell me to my face that I have to move because I'm not moving. You can go get them. You can go
You
get them.
have to move right now, sir.
I'm not moving.
I'm trying to avoid.
Go ahead. Go get them. Go ahead. Go get them. I'm not moving.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're just an asshole. So, yeah. No, I'm sorry. If you're in a situation like that, it's the same thing with if like, if you're walking somewhere, and you see someone coming through with like I don't know, a ton of bags or something or whatever. Like I don't know, maybe you're coming into a hotel or something or a lodge resort, something, right? And you see someone coming through with like a bunch of luggage with them, and you can hold the door for them, but you decide not to. You're just being a dick. Like, come on, you know what I mean? Like just things like this and things like that situation. Don't be an indignant asshole. You're not it's just posturing, and I would imagine, because I knew for me it was a lack of insecurity, and yes, an example of toxic masculinity. I know this is the third video in a row that I mentioned that, but it's been on my mind lately, so bear with me. So yeah, it's just not, it's not cool. It's not cool, man. It's like you could have so easily resolved this situation, but instead he decided to be a complete asshat about it. So yeah, just be kind to people. Don't be a dick like that. There's no reason for that that kind of behavior, that kind of anything. So anyway, as always, these are my thoughts. Let me know what yours are in the comments down below. Follow me on social media for more. Subscribe and ring the bell to stay up to date. Leave a like if you like, and if not, I hope you find something to do like. Later, guys. Peace and love.